America and two major European allies believe that Russia launched a chemical attack on a former spy. Stay tuned. The United States and two major European allies Thursday formally backed Britain's claims that Russia was likely responsible for a chemical attack on a former spy living in England, calling it the first offensive use of a nerve agent in Europe since World War II. World War II. A joint statement released from the leaders of France, Germany, and the United States and Britain signaled another step in the mounting international pressure on Russia over apparent ties to the assault. The statement said the four nations shared the view of British investigations of Russian ties to last week's attack against the former double agent and his daughter. Now, there was no plausible alternative explanation, the statement added, noting the Russia's failure to address the legitimate request by the UK, which further underlies its responsibility. So the UK wants information from Russia, and Russia's not being very cooperative. It's not providing them with the information that it's requesting. Thus, they're drawing conclusions about Russia. Now, listen, it is an assault on UK sovereignty, and any such use by a state party is a clear violation of the Chemical Weapons Convention and a breach of international law, said the statement. Theresa May, Prime Minister of Britain, says that she will, or that Britain will, seek some type of reprisal against Russia. And they went on to say, we do hold Russia culpable for this brazen attack and despicable act that's taken place on the streets of what is such a remarkable city. This is the city of Salisbury in southern England. Now, Russia has been relatively slow to react to May's announcement Wednesday that Britain would take action against Russia after Moscow ignored an ultimatum to explain how an alleged Russian nerve agent came to be used on British soil. Russian spokesperson Dmitry Peskov said that Putin met with members of his National Security Council on Thursday for a detailed discussion on the situation with Britain. Extreme concern was expressed in connection with the destructive, provocative position taken by the British aid or British side. So, Putin's taking the stance that it is Theresa May, it is Britain who has overstepped its bounds, that Russia did nothing wrong, and that Britain is jumping to conclusions that are unfounded. It's important to know that last year, Russia said that they had completed depletion of their nuclear weapons stockpiles, and they also went so far as to chide the United States for not completing theirs. This was an agreement that was supposed to be a deadline back in 2012. Neither country had met that deadline. Now, I'm very much aware that there are many who believe that Russia has been dealt a very bad set of cards here, that this is become a sort of a trend with Russia, being accused of things that it cannot disprove. Now, just because I do not believe that Russia stole the election from Hillary Clinton does not mean that I don't think it's possible that Russia could try to assassinate a former spy. All right? These two things can exist. I don't know. You don't know. What we do know is that the Russian spy and his daughter are in critical condition at the moment. Did Russia expose itself? Overplay its hand? Did Russia do this brazen act? Exposing not only that, that they would use a chemical weapon, but they would use a chemical weapon on British soil. It's like this. Either the Kremlin or Putin totally doesn't care about consequences or repercussions, or it's pinned the tail on the Ruskies. As you know, anyone who didn't vote for Hillary Clinton is a Russian bot. Get them back by picking up this t-shirt. I'm a Russian bot. You can find a link in the description box below. do it.